everyone. I hope you are doing well today. We are going to take notes on tax and discount. This is Learning Target 2. I can apply knowledge of percentages to solve for an unknown value. Let's talk about some vocab first. Our first vocabulary word is sales tax. A tax on all sales or purchases. So when you guys buy stuff at the store and you go up to the cash register, you don't just pay $25 for the pair of shoes that you grabbed. You're paying for a sales tax too, so it's going to be slightly more. The other vocab word is discount, a deduction from the usual price of something. So if I have a coupon that says I get 30% off, when I take my pair of shoes up to the cash register, they're going to scan my shoes, which is going to come up as $25, but when they scan my coupon, it's going to take 30% of the price away so that I pay less. We're going to talk about sales tax first. There is a setup or a formula that we're going to use. You're going to take the price of the item, and you're going to add it to the price of the item times the sales tax. I just need you to remember, so you should be filling this part in, that when we do percents in the calculator, it needs to be a decimal. So in your box, you have a remember spot, so you should be writing that down. Percents in our calculator needs to be a decimal. So before we type anything in, we're not going to use the percentage number, but we're going to take it and convert it to a decimal. So in my first example, my price is $29.99, and my sales tax is 8%. And remembering my formula, or my setup right up here, I'm going to take my price, which is $29.99, and it says to add, so I'm going to add the price again, but this time I'm going to multiply this price by the sales tax. Now, with the tax, we can't use the percent. So I have to take this percent and change it to a decimal. When I have percents, the decimal sits right there between the number and the percent symbol. And when I want to change it to a decimal, I need to move it 2 to the left. And now the decimal goes there. So move decimal 2 spaces to the left. So you might want to write that down to remember how to take a percent and make it a decimal. When I do that, I need to fill in that space right here, and I'm going to make it a 0 as my placeholder. So now it becomes 0.08. After I set it up, hold on one second, guys. All right, my visitor went away. Sorry about that, guys. All right, so now that I have it set up, I'm actually going to go to my calculator, and I'm going to put that in. So we wrote down 29.99, and we're going to add it to 29.99. We're going to put parentheses there. We're going to put 0.08, close the parentheses, and hit enter. Now, I know some of you might not have a calculator at home. So if you have to do this in your phone, you should be able to type that whole thing in and still get the same answer if you use the calculator on your phone, okay? Now, we're talking about money. So we're not going to have all of the decimal places in the world. When we do money, we only have 2 decimal places, which means I have to stop here at this 8. Okay? When I round, remember we look to the number after where we want to stop. And if it's bigger than 5, we take this number and we go up with it. So instead of an 8, we're going to write a 9 there. So it should be $32.39. So that's what we're going to write here as our answer. $32.39. So if you'd like, you could pause the video and try the next problem on your own, and then restart the video and see if you got it right. So now that you're back, let's try this problem together. my price of my book bag is $45, and it has a 6.5% sales tax. We want to know what the final cost will be when I go up to the cash register. So my price of the book bag is $45, so I'm going to take 45. I'm going to add it to its price, 45. And then we're going to multiply by the sales tax, but we have to change this to be a decimal. Now I know it already is a decimal, but it has a percent symbol. Okay, so we start with the decimal here. We still move 2 spots to the left. That way it gets rid of this symbol here. This goes away, and I get 0.065. So remember, we use zeros for placeholders. And again, I type that whole thing in my calculator. Okay, so I do 45 plus 45 times 0.065, and I close the parentheses. And I hit enter, and I get 47.925. And again, this is still money. So I have to stop the decimal here. This is going to be my last number, this 2. Okay, I look to the number behind it. It's greater than 5. So now that 2 becomes a 3. I round up. So my answer is $47.93. If you flip to the back, we can start talking about discounts. Now, because I'm taking money off, when I go up to the cash register and I give them a coupon, they're taking money off of it. They're making it cheaper. So in that case, I'm going to subtract instead of add, because I'm taking money away. When we do sales tax, we're adding money to it. I have to pay a little more because it goes to the government. But when I have a coupon that's in my favor, I get to save the money. So we're going to subtract it. Now, again, we still need to remember that percents in the calculator needs to be decimals. So fill that in. Remember, percents in the calculator needs to be decimals. So for my first example with discount, my price is $120.50. So I'm going to write my price, but this time, because I'm taking money off, I'm going to subtract and write my price again. Then I multiply it by my discount. And again, we can't have percents. So when there isn't a decimal with percents, it's always between the number and the percent symbol. And to get rid of the percent symbol, I move this decimal 1 2 spaces to the left. So now it's in front of the 3, so this becomes 0.33. So right here I put 0.33 so I can put it in my calculator. And it's the same as before. I type the 120.50, but this time I put a minus. And I type in the 120.50 and I put a parentheses, 0.33, close the parentheses, and I get 80.735. And again, we're still talking money, so we got to round that to 2 decimal places. So it becomes $80.74. So my answer is $80.74. So if you'd like, you could stop the video and try the second problem on your own and then restart to make sure you got it right. So now that you've tried it on your own, let's do it together to make sure you did the steps correctly. A $125 pair of shoes is on sale. I think yours says Easy Shoes. Are on sale for 25% off. Find the final price. So my price of the shoes at the moment is $125. So I do $125. And because this says off, it's on sale for 25% off, that's a discount. Okay? When I go up to the register, it's going to be cheaper because I'm not going to pay that 25%. So that means since it says off, I think discount, which means I have to subtract, and I put my next price, or the price up. Then I need to put in the percent, but again, I need to make it a decimal. So when there isn't a decimal, it's between the number and the percent symbol. And I move the decimal 2 spaces to the left to get rid of the percentage symbol, and it becomes 0.25. When I type that into my calculator and I round, I should end up with the shoes being $93.75. We're almost done. One more problem, guys. In the real world, we're not just doing sales tax and we're not just doing discounts. What happens is we do both when we go up to the register. We go up, we use our coupon, and then they put sales tax on our price. Okay, so when we're putting both together, your first step is going to find the price with the discount. So step 1, we're going to do discount. Remember the discount, we do subtraction. So we're going to subtract first. So I take the price, which is $199, and I'm going to subtract my price again, and we multiply it by the discount. So if I read this, a $199 game system is on clearance for 40% off. The off, again, tells me that it's my discount. Okay? And I can't use a percent, so I have the decimal there, and I move it 2 spaces to the left, so it becomes 0.40 or 0.4, it doesn't matter. And when I type that in the calculator, my answer comes out to be $119.40. But that's just step 1, because now I have to do sales tax. So in the second step, so step 2, we do our tax. Remember, tax, we're adding that on. The government is taking money from us, charging us for buying something. But our price has now become this. So we're going to use this as our price. This will be $119.40. And remember, we're adding since we're doing tax. We're going to write our price again. And we times it by the sales tax. Now the sales tax is 9% sales tax right there. So I have 9%, and I need to change it. So I got to move the decimal 1 to the left. I got to use a 0 as a placeholder between the decimal and the 9. And then I type that in my calculator, and I get my final answer of $130.15. This is all you had to do today. Tomorrow there will be a homework assignment, and you guys can practice this. Make sure if there was a problem in the notes somewhere that you're confused and you don't know what happened, ask us questions on Google Classroom or email us questions so we can help you. I hope you guys have a good day.